This is the St. Johns County Real Estate Auction Report brought to you by Vanta Quality Assets. You can find us at vantallc.com. Investors welcome. Now, let's go to court. And at the auction, one property sold, some canceled, and some just didn't sell. Let's look at the properties right now. And let's look at this one, which is right here. It canceled. 604 Knighthood Court. 604 Knighthood Court. That canceled. Let's look at the next property. Okay. And that would be this very nice home in Ponte Vedra, 2650 Longboard Court. Didn't sell. One thing I have to note here is that you have to be very, very extremely careful with Zillow. Now I put the Zestimate, the Zillow price here. I do that because basically I have other ways to find out the true price, Promax and so forth. But for the most part, Zillow's correct. But right now the market's a little flaky, if you will. So it's kind of all over the place. For example, this one, 720 Spring Haven Drive, Jacksonville. Nice property. You can look at it yourself. Nice home, pool, screened in. Hello. But it didn't sell. Actually canceled. And we were looking forward to that particular one, I have to say. And it's just, you know, these things happen. These things happen all the time at the auction. That's why you have to go every single auction like we do. Okay, 1314 Lakewood Drive. Okay, playing the total reserve. No, guess what? No one bid. No one bid. Nice home, got a pool in the back. Nice. No one bid. This particular one is the reserve was 173,723, and to me, you know, looking at the Zestimate, you know, I'm like, well, I don't know. It's, you know, here's the Promax here. I got some pretty good reserve. I mean, you would think somebody would go for this. Personally, we didn't, because it's mostly property. It's 5 acres. 5 acres. You know, and it's out in Oscar Ashton Road, St. Augustine, out way out west somewhere. So we didn't go for this. No one went for it. I thought somebody would. This particular property, it's 1520 Renminbi Court. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's Chinese currency. Okay, anyway, nice property, St. Augustine, Florida, blah blah blah. Didn't sell. Why? Well, look at that reserve. You know, our Promax is this, of course. Zestimate's a little over, but can we actually say that it's actually worth 285, 722 in this area? That, you know, see, there's an issue here, and that's all I'm gonna say. We've done some work, and that's why no one bid. Neither did we. Now this we bid on. We bid on pretty, I wouldn't say pretty heavily, but a few times. It's 159 South Lexington Street, St. Augustine, Florida, and it actually sold to someone else at $81,000. Okay. I have to say, you know, good riddance. As far as I'm concerned, this area here, you know, but still, it would have sold. It would have sold for much less for what we bid on. We actually bid $1 over this, the reserve, because we wanted it, and we didn't think anyone else did. And well, there was another bidding war going on, and you know, when it comes to bidding wars, we just let it go. We just let it go. 301 South Dancy Avenue, Hastings, Florida, is the last property we're going to be looking at. Has a pool, screened in, very nice. Let's look at how much it sold for. It didn't actually. There was no reserve, no reserve. But no one wanted it, and there are issues with this particular home, from what I understand. So I didn't even think, I didn't want to get into that. Besides, I can't tell you how unpopular Hastings is at these price levels. So anyway, and that's all she wrote for the court. And next is the news. And in other news, I just I don't know, I smell fear, desperation. What the heck is the Fed doing? Look at this, 30-year fixed mortgage rates just keep going down, down, down. This is of course a 5-year chart, but here's a 6-month chart. I mean, we're still looking at a downward channel, and it's not been broken. And we're at 3.6 right now, and right around that area. It may go to 3.5, maybe even further. It may breach 3.29, 3.25. Wow. Wow, it may breach that. And it looks like the drop, it's not breathing. It's not healthy. But it's the sign of the times. There's a lot going on. A lot more than I can say here. Philadelphia Housing Index, 6-month chart. Now, the index looks pretty decent, you know, along with the downward channel of the 30-year fixed. There's an upward channel of the, you know, Philadelphia Housing Index. Yeah, fine. I can see the correlation. Let's look at a 3-year chart. You know, yeah, it broke out here. Remember that? Now it came back to resistance. Okay, because this used to be this used to be resistance. Came back down. Now this is support. Let's see if it breaches the 210, around the 210, 214 level, 213 level. If it breaches that, we're gonna have what's called the head and shoulders pattern. Not good, not good. But hey, we'll see what happens. You know Gary Schiller? You know? Gary Schiller. Housing markets. Headwinds are impending recovery. Okay, Gary Schiller. Gary Schiller. Okay, Newsmax Finance. I don't quite like Newsmax, but you know what? Hey, wherever the information takes me, right? U.S. housing activity remains weak despite 6 years of federal government aid. And you know, I totally agree with all this stuff. Totally agree. I don't totally agree with their full policy, but I agree with a lot what they say. The emergency radio, what is this? Sorry. As you can see, the federal government is trying to mightily spur housing activity. And how do we see that? You know, 30-year mortgage drop, 30-year mortgage rate drop. So yes, this is what's going on. And this is the issue. This is the reason why. Don't listen to these people. Oh, it's a recovery. Oh, it's a great market. Now's the time to buy. No, thank you. Let me show you something else. And by the way, hello, mama. Ow! Sorry. Here we have 7 consecutive downward revisions to new home sales data. 7 consecutive downward revisions. Let's look at them. Here's new home sales. Okay, that's going up, 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 up. You know, made some good money around here, but not here. That was, you know, that's a different story right here. It's gonna be a little tough. Okay, and let's look at the revisions. The blue line is the new home sales when they are announced, and then about a week later they're revised. Don't you like those revisions? No. Why don't you just lie to me first? Then I'll forget it. Then you'll revise it. It'll be on the 15th page of the paper. Not that I read the paper, but it's another story. And yeah, so nobody's gonna care, right? Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 downward revisions. What will December be? Remember, bid well, no fear, And take your damn hats off, please. It's court.